Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're highlighting a case that sparked an outpouring across the theater community and devastated a family just days before Christmas. In Edison, New Jersey, in Middlesex County, a young mother lost her life following a violent attack at a residence on Grove Avenue. She was 26 years old, a daughter, a mother, a sister, and a former child performer who once took the Broadway stage. Her 3-year-old son was inside the residence at the time. As the investigation moved forward, 2 days later, the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office announced the arrest of a man identified as the father of her child. This is the story of Imani Dia Smith. Imani was born in 1999 and was exposed to the world of performing arts from an early age. Her mother, Monique Ranch Helper, was a Broadway and film hairstylist who worked on major productions including The Lion King, In the Heights, Once on This Island, and the FX series Pose. That connection to the performing arts continued as Imani grew older. From September 27, 2011 to September 23, 2012, Imani performed on Broadway as young Nala in Disney's The Lion King. She was just 12 years old when her Broadway run began. Members of the theater community have remembered her as a young performer with strong stage presence and joy. In the years after, she built a life centered around her personal world, and later, motherhood. By 2025, Imani was 26 years old and living on Grove Avenue in Edison, New Jersey. She was a mother to her 3-year-old son, a big sister to younger siblings, and, according to her family, she was a devoted dog owner to a beloved pet named Kuro. Family members described Imani as vivacious, loving, and deeply talented, someone who cared intensely for those around her. On the morning of Sunday, December 21, 2025, at approximately 9:18 a.m., Edison Police received a 911 call reporting a stabbing at a residence on Grove Avenue. When officers arrived, they found Imani suffering from multiple stab wounds. She was transported to Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in New Brunswick, where she later passed away from her injuries. Her son was inside the home at the time of the incident. As word of Imani's death spread, her family was left grieving an unimaginable loss. They had lost their dear loved one just days before Christmas. Imani's aunt launched a GoFundMe campaign to help support the family. The funds were designated for funeral and memorial costs, crime scene cleanup, trauma therapy for Imani's son and family members, and long-term support for the child that she's left behind. Meanwhile, detectives with the Edison Police Department and the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office began their investigation. Investigators later announced they had made an arrest. 35-year-old Jordan D. Jackson Small. According to prosecutors and family statements, Jackson Small was the father of Imani's child and had previously been in a relationship with her. On December 23, 2025, the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office announced that Jordan D. Jackson Small had been arrested without incident. He was charged with first-degree murder, second-degree endangering the welfare of a child, third-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and fourth-degree unlawful possession of a weapon. Authorities stated the incident was not random. At the time of the announcement, Jackson Small was being held at the Middlesex County Adult Correctional Center, awaiting pretrial proceedings. If convicted of first-degree murder, he faces a sentence of life in prison. These charges are allegations, and Jackson Small is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. For Imani's family, however, no outcome can restore what was taken. In the days following the loss of Imani, tributes poured in from across the theater community and beyond. Loved ones remember Imani as someone who left a lasting impression on those who knew her. Our thoughts are with the family and friends of Imani Dia Smith. Anyone with information related to this case should contact the Edison Police Department or the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office. That information is listed in the description below. As we close out this episode, remember to share Imani's story to keep her name alive. For updates on this case and others, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also connect with us through our Facebook group and find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And if there's a story you think should be highlighted on Hunting for Answers, reach out to us. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Stay connected with our community by joining our new Facebook group. The link is in our bio.